Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it has been a really long time since I did a vlog or a day in the life or just like sat down and talked to you guys about everything. So I thought today would be a good time to do that just because there've been some changes, some life changes, some house changes, some channel changes. Change is the theme of today's video. But yeah, I thought I would take you along. Let's have some chit chats. Let's lay it all out there. All right, you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen my stories lately. We are getting new flooring in our entryway, our kitchen, and our little pocket bathroom. I'm thinking of making a video of my old house tour, like when we first bought the house, and a new house tour, and like putting the footage together so you can see before and afters, because I love that kind of stuff. So I was thinking about maybe doing that soon, so if you want to see that, definitely let me know. But you guys have to see this tile. It's changed our life. All right, so here is the new tile. If you remember before, this was an old slate and in there was a horrible worn down laminate floor. Right, Fox? Do you like the new floor? It's not completely finished like the floor is, but we still have to put the quarter round trim back on. And we want to repaint all the trim so that it looks nice, right? I really definitely love now how we have the same floor continuing all the way through into the kitchen. It was rough for my brain walking in the house and having 3 floors like butting up next to each other that were all different. So I've been talking about this floor for so long. It finally happened, you guys. This week was a mess because of it. We were all over the place. You can see behind me this little entryway that goes to our basement and our garage, and then we have a little tiny bathroom. I was gonna make a video for the whole renovation of this little bathroom, but I decided not to. We haven't put the toilet back or anything, but I will show you eventually. Actually, maybe that's a good idea. I will include it in the tour video that I'm going to do eventually. I've decided now that I'm gonna do that. So that's just a big thing happening in our life. Floors for days. Oh yeah, he likes it. He likes it, people.
Up in a painted cup, I will pour my love from a cloud above. So bright I can see the lights, taking you up and above the blue sky. Tastes good to be drinking all of the honey sweet brew of ours. Up in a painted cup, right in the sky like a firefly. Like a firefly. I believe to believe is to feel the fire grow within. I believe to believe is to see how the present comes from dreams. Up in a painted cup, I will paraglide across the sky. Let flowers and tiny hearts shape and align in the cup of ours, so sweet like a honeybee.
All right, so now we decided we were gonna go to a park in our neighborhood, but unfortunately there were already some kids playing at that park, and it's really hard to keep masks on my kids, and I don't want to do that. So we were hoping nobody would be there today, but they were. So then we went to the local elementary school, but theirs is all closed down. So I'm just trying to decide what to do with them right now. Maybe we can stop and get some lunch together?
Yeah, I like that idea.
Park.
You want to go to a park? I'm sorry, I don't know where there would be one where no one else is there. Because I'm that mom. All right, so this trip digressed rather quickly. We are now in the mall parking lot and Gianni is running up to the pretzel stand. And we're just gonna sit in the parking lot and eat mall pretzels, right? Does that make you happy? Honestly, this is like the perfect example of how things are going in life lately. Just like I feel stressed and pressure and trying to make everybody happy and make everything work, and none of it is, and the consolation is just a delicious pretzel. So that's about where we're at.
Around a honey tree, up in a painted cup, right in the sky like a firefly. Like a firefly. I believe to believe is to feel the fire grow within. I believe to believe is to see how the present comes from dreams.
All right, so all is not lost. We are here at Fox's, where he went to preschool last year and where he will go to kindergarten next year, and they have a track. So Fox is just doing a few quick laps. They also have like a little toy, and there is nobody in sight anywhere. So this is gonna be perfect for him. Plus it's like a little bit familiar, so I'm glad we thought to come here and that they do have everything open up and we can feel safe. Holy moly! I cannot believe you ran that whole thing. Are you gonna be a track star someday? Awesome.
Sweet color in my love, love, love. Up, up, up in the painted cup, I pour my love from color in my love, love, love. It's good to be drinking all the hot, sweet color in my love, love, love. Color in my love, my love, my love, my love, my love. Color in my love, my love, my love. Ooh, I'm coloring my love, my love, my love.
All right, so we are back from the park. The boys are busy watching some good Halloween stuff. We ended up signing up for Disney Plus just for the Halloween content, and I mean, we're staying for all the content. It was just a matter of time before we had to get Disney Plus. So we got it. The boys are watching Halloween-y stuff, and I thought I would just insert some chatting here right now, so I hope that's cool. I have had a couple people ask me why I haven't been uploading my videos on my normal schedule. And maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't, that I've just gone down to uploading on Sundays. And of course, way back when I started this channel, I uploaded 3 videos a week no matter what. And now I'm down to just 1. But honestly, guys, there's a lot of reasons for it. So I thought I would just talk to you guys about it, because whether you're a YouTuber or not, if you're just like out there living life, things get hard sometimes, and sometimes it's just good to hear that someone else is going through it too. I guess it all sort of started with the schooling from home thing. It's turned out to be a much bigger challenge than I had anticipated. About a week after we started, our basement actually flooded and it ruined my homeschool room. So we had to move everything upstairs, and we're still dealing with the aftermath of that in the basement, and every time it rains, and that's like a whole other issue that we are saving for and trying to figure out how we're gonna figure that out. But I found that my expectations for myself were really too high, and some days we get it done and some days we just don't even come close. And obviously my son, we're just doing like preschool. He's gonna be in kindergarten next year, so I know at least there's less pressure on me to do this right than like for a kid that's older. I like really feel for you guys who have older kids, like, cause this is tough. And I'm way less patient than I thought I was, and it's just all the things. It's just kind of made me lose a bit of confidence in myself as a parent, which like is a terrible thing to say out loud, and like I don't really believe it, but sometimes those thoughts like creep in. So that's the thing I've been dealing with, and I just have been having a hard time getting everything done. Like I still have a job, I still go to work 2 days a week, and it's just been hard. Recently, I've also been starting to have some problems with some like real anxiety, and that's not really a problem I've had in life in general. I've not like been a super anxious type of person. That's not really in my personality type. And I'm starting to feel how I felt more towards the beginning of the pandemic, but I would say it's worse now than it was then, which is odd because like we're all safe. We've all figured out kind of a way of doing things. We know like a little bit more than we did in the beginning. So I don't know why it's hitting me so hard right now. I'm sort of like getting a second bout of this sort of like panicky anxiety feeling all the time, to the point where now it's starting to manifest itself physically. I like thought, I was like literally Googling symptoms of a heart attack for like 3 days in a row. My chest was like so tight. I was like, oh my God, I either have COVID or I'm having a heart attack. And like it was a wild feeling that I've never had before. And I was like trying to talk to my family about it, my sister, and she was like, it sounds like you might be just having like some anxiety. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. I just have regular anxiety that everybody has. And she suggested that I try a magnesium supplement. She takes something called Calm. It's like a supplement that you just like put magnesium powder in a drink. And so that evening, after I talked to her, I drank a glass of that. I did a whole hour of yoga. And then I went to bed with a heating pad on my chest. I went to bed early, I got a full night's sleep, and I woke up and it was gone. Like the feeling was gone. And then I really realized that that was physical manifestation of my mental health. So I've been trying really hard to try to sort of identify what's bringing on these feelings of anxiety. A lot of it just has to do with the state of the world, the upcoming election, the worldwide pandemic. These are all normal things that would make people extremely anxious. However, those things are a little bit out of my control. Other than voting and protecting myself when I go outside, there's not really anything I can do about that other than what I've done. So something that was in my control was maybe scaling back YouTube a little bit, because unfortunately YouTube does stress me out and make me feel like a little bit pressured. And the thing is that if you are a YouTuber, you might know about this, but if you're not, this might be really kind of surprising to you, is that none of the pressure comes from my audience at all. The pressure comes from YouTube itself, because I have like all these analytics at my fingertips about my videos, and it's all very much about the algorithm. You have to make content that pleases the algorithm, and you could make the best video in the world and put it out there, but if YouTube doesn't recognize it and throw it in the algorithm, then it's not going to show up anywhere. Nobody's going to click it, nobody's going to see it. And that can get very stressful as a creator, because sometimes I make something that I'm really proud of and nobody watches it. And it's not because they don't want to, it's because they don't see it. It's because you might open up your YouTube page and it doesn't pop up because the title didn't have the right words in it, or the thumbnail didn't have the right resolution. There's all these little things in that YouTube will not promote your video. So even all these years of doing this, I still haven't quite figured it all out. And I know that if I perform poorly in a video, if a video does badly, then the following couple videos will be less visible. So that's always disappointing, especially when I think I've made something really good and then it doesn't perform well, and then I know that my next videos will be punished for it. And sometimes that's really discouraging as a creator, because I just want to make stuff that's fun for me to make, fun for me to edit, and fun for me to share with you. And sometimes I feel like I can't do that because I have to please the algorithm. I definitely don't want to give up my channel at all. Like, that's not even on the table. I'm not going anywhere. But I did just want to check in with you guys because I try to keep it honest and open. And if any of you guys are struggling with like anxiety and all that stuff, like, dude, you are not alone. And I would definitely highly suggest trying the magnesium. But if it's more than that, definitely seek help. I think like I might go there eventually here, but right now I feel like I'm managing it okay. But I'm definitely open to getting help. There are no qualms about that in my family. We're very, very open about mental health, and we've all seen someone when we need to, a professional, and I definitely encourage you, if you're in the same boat and the magnesium and the yoga is not enough for you, to definitely seek out help from a professional. But yeah, so that's where I am. Thank you for listening, and hopefully the world will work again someday, and I will also work again someday. Alright, you guys, I think I'm just gonna leave it here today. We don't have anything planned for the rest of the day. I mean, we didn't have anything planned this morning either. We're just gonna snuggle up, and I think there's probably some hot chocolate in the near future. But I hope you made it till the end of this. Leave me a comment, let me know what you thought. Maybe some encouraging words, not only for me, but for each other, because I know I'm definitely not the only one feeling it right now. The world is a crazy place, but at least we have the internet. And I will see you guys in my next one. I promise I will keep uploading videos at least once a week. And maybe one day when everything calms down, and especially when my kids are back in school, I definitely will be happy to increase the amount of videos I make. So yeah, thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!
Up, up, up in a painted cup, I will pour my love from a cloud above. So bright.